your views matter.
Namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and we are live today. We are very close to the end of the year, not the years, but of the year. And I wanted to thank Vedika for being with me on the show, and thank all our listeners. And of course, anything I'm going to tell you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And I hope you can hear me properly, Vedika. Please let me know if any problems. So now we're going to discuss about immigration law, and we will be opening the line, of course, as we do. And the number to the studio is 510 657-1170, 510-657-1170. And we are today live on November 21st. And if you're hearing this show next week, we will rebroadcast the same show because I won't be available. But please feel free to call our office, 510 7425887, 510-742-5887, and the number to the studio today, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. Now, a lot of things are happening, of course, on immigration as usual, but then we are seeing mostly that many of the stuff are also getting stuck when lawsuits are blocking them. So that means, although it seems more and more the administration is trying to pass strict rules when it comes to immigration, we're still seeing a lot of judges, when the lawsuits are being filed, are blocking those strict rules. So hopefully it will continue with this trend, and most of the laws that can affect the immigrants negatively will be barred in federal or the Supreme Court. Now, as you know, there are many question marks right now, especially among the H4 EAD. Well, what I think is that we still have some time probably, and hopefully there will be some lawsuits blocking it from disappearing. So H4 EAD hopefully will be there. Now, the other things that I've noticed also is that H1Bs are getting extremely difficult to actually even work on them. And in fact, sometimes even when I see the answers in front of me, it is like the confidence like we had just to get it done the way we do it is not the same, because they are changing things by the minute, and that's why you're seeing a lot of denials, a lot of rejections, and a lot of speculations what will happen next. But if you need help with your H1B or any kind of issues with immigration, feel free to reach out, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, and our team speaks different languages including Hindi and Punjabi, and also some Pashto. So feel free to reach out to us, and also I wanted to let people know that we are helping a lot of people with their marriage petitions, especially because we are seeing a lot of difficulties coming up on those, and we spoke about that I think a little bit, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a few. But feel free to call. The studio lines are open, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170, and today I have Vedika with me on the board, and although I'm talking about marriage petitions, it doesn't really matter if you have other questions like I-140, H-1B, L-1 visa, EB-1, EB-2, national interest waiver, you name it. Feel free to reach out. The number to the studio, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. And of course, we are talking about all those issues that we are seeing people having with the immigration law, immigration issues, and and this is because they are really kind of becoming more and more strict on those. Although sometimes the strictness doesn't really just are not really justified, or even should not even be there, they're still using it. So you need to be careful when you prepare your case, how you prepare it, and who's preparing it for you. And again, our law firm helps with all those cases, including employment based, family based, and for family based, we help pretty much with issues like marriage petitions, parents petitions, siblings petitions, and of course other related issues, and of course H1B also, where we basically deal with every kind of H1B, new H1Bs, transfers, etc., etc. I am mentioning all this because I know sometimes we get new listeners and they don't know really what we're doing. This is, by the way, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we are live on the studio, Radio Zindagi studio, and we're talking, of course, about immigration law. And one of the issues that we see right now are those unfair, I call it unfair denials. And suddenly you file a case, everything is done properly, but they just hit you with a specialty occupation, and they say you don't qualify, and things get really tricky when this happens. So I will recommend for people, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our office 510-742-5887. But also the studio lines are open. If you have any questions, feel free to call 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. Now let us talk about the types of marriage issues with marriage petitions. A lot of people ask me. For example, let's say someone come to the United States and they are actually they come on some kind of what we call some visitor visa or student visa, and they are inside the United States, and then let's say down the road 4 or 5 months later, or even 6 months or 1 year later, they decide they fall in love, they decide to get married with a US citizen. What are the steps? Well, number one, if you entered with no intention really of doing that, but it happened, you are eligible to file for what we call, I think we have one caller, right? Yeah, let me take the caller and then we'll talk about this is Shah Peerally, you're live in here.
Hi, Shah. So,
hello.
I have a question. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
So I have a question regarding green card. So I finished my green card interview, but my dates are not current. So I am not going to get the green card immediately. But we want to change the jobs now. So what's the process that one should follow?
Okay, that's a good question. Since you already did your interview and everything, that means your I-45 was filed and your I-140 is probably approved, right?
Yeah, I already finished the green card interview.
Okay, so you can still move under AC-21 rule of basically the AC-21 section 104C, if I'm not mistaken. All it requires are two things. Number one, 180 days has passed since the I-45 was filed, and number two, you move to a same or similar position. As long as you meet those two requirements, you can move, and you need to, as soon as you move, you need to do a supplement J and also file the AC-21 together in that supplement J and telling them that you move to another company. But make sure that you meet the special part is the same or similar position. So if you don't have that, then the case will be denied. Otherwise, if you do that, you should be fine. Just have to file it and then wait and wait for the case to be finished.
Okay, thanks.
Hello?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you with that. You're welcome. And if you need help with that, just give us a call, 510-742-5887. We do a lot of those AC-21 letters, etc. And let me take another caller. I already got it. I don't know if you have any. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air. Hello? Okay, I don't think I have anybody. So feel free to call 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And we are talking about, of course, about immigration law, and there are so many things that there are so many things that we see basically on a daily basis, but unfortunately, if you don't understand it, it will become a problem. So I highly recommend that whenever if you're getting married in the United States or even abroad, have a lawyer help you now on the case, because the case is so complicated now that even simple mistakes can actually cost you. So I highly recommend you do that. So I was explaining the scenario of if you have someone, and if you have gotten married while you're inside the United States, and for example on a visitor visa or even on a student visa, how do you proceed? The way you proceed, I think we have one caller every time I reach that part, but let me take the call and then we'll talk more about that. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Good. Can you hear me?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
Okay.
Yes,
the question I have, my wife's in-laws, she is U.S. citizen. Is there any probability that she wants to sponsor her sister and sister husband and her siblings, or do we have to apply for that? Her parents, that they come up, or they apply for that, or she directly apply for her sister this year? That what would be publications we would be proceeding to?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, if they are U.S. citizens, they can apply for their siblings, but they cannot apply separately for their nephews and nieces. Usually, you apply for the siblings, and since it takes like 10 to 15 years usually to get processed, is that if the siblings have children in the meantime that are less than 21 or fall into what we call the Child Status Protection Act, they will get the green card with them. Otherwise, they have to wait for the siblings to file for the parents, and then the parents file for the siblings.
Okay, I understand.
And
so that means that she has to apply for her sister. She is a blood relation, and then she will apply for her sister. No, so the sister will come in first, or the husband will be attached with it.
They usually come together because they interview everything. But that's going to take a lot of years, okay? We're talking about 10, 15 years from now.
That won't be worth it. So what she does is she apply for her parents first, and they apply for their siblings. But whose income that would be commuting to? That her income, she has no income. It's all dependent on my income. So what would we do?
Well, it combines. If you're married, when you fill the form, the I-864, there's another one, I-864A. When you put the two together, it will become, because the income is joint, even if she's not working. And I assume you're married under community property, so that means your income becomes her income, so she can use that.
Oh, I see. So that means she has to apply for mother or father, or just apply for mother and father, and 6 months to a year they come in, but they won't have any income. How will be they eligible to file on my filing background, or they will have no income, so they can put a petition for their children, so they can get 3 or 4 years down the line they can come in here.
That law that you're talking about has not been passed, so they don't have to show that they are making money. All they have to do is basically what we call they will have to be kind of lost my thought here, but you will have to basically kind of prepare the case, and then you put your name in there, and then they don't need to make an income. You have to make the income, because you are the one who's offering the affidavit of support. So even if they don't make any income, it will be okay. But the thing is just it will happen 15 years down the road, so we don't know how things are going to be in there at that time. So we have to wait and see. Right now, I'm just giving you the law as it is. Okay?
So if her parents come in, so that will take 15. If we apply for her parents, they will get a visa most likely next year, right?
Okay. We're talking about the parents. I'm sorry. I keep confusing with that. No, for the parents it will take like 1 year. So yes, in this case you will your income will be good enough. I'm so sorry because we were talking about the siblings. I kind of confused the two. But no, the parents will be here within 1 year, and you just have to show your income. That's good enough.
So they will be under my tax that I have to show that they are my responsibility. The parents, or no?
No, it doesn't work this way. It's a little bit more complicated than that. The only thing is just you have to show the income. So through your wife, your income that you make will be the same as your wife makes because you're married, civil marriage. So when she puts her name,
my income is her income. Yeah,
total family income. That's right. All.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. You're welcome. And if you need help to do the case, give me a call. I'll handle it for you. 510-742-5887. Okay? So let me take another caller if we have any other caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live now. Hello? Okay, we don't have any callers. Feel free to call 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. This is Attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show. And we are talking together. We're having a conversation. Today is November 21st. And we're talking about immigration law and we are discussing about family petitions, mostly marriage petitions, but you're free to call on any questions when it comes to immigration. For example, if you have any questions regarding H-1B, if you have any questions regarding L-1 visa, O visa, feel free to reach out. I think we have one caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live now.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you today? Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
So,
yeah, I can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question for H-1B, and I'm currently working in one company where I changed my from one team to another team, and about my role is like there is very slight change in my work responsibilities, but my designation changed from database engineer to data engineer. So my question to you is like, this is just updated in company records. Do I need to, update immigration or immigration, government has to be updated on that?
It depends how much change in the job description. If there are a lot of change in the job description, I'll say above 50%, then yes, you need to file an amendment. Otherwise, you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
But if there is a major change in it's called the material change, right? So if there's material changes, a bunch of stuff has changed, then yes, you have to do the amendment. Otherwise, you can just use the same.
Okay. And what is the process for amendment?
Well, it's just like filing an H-1B, new H-1B. The whole process, like doing a transfer and everything, except you tick the box of amendment.
Oh, okay. So will that be a quick? Because I have a plan.
Then if you need help on that, just give me a call. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying like I have a plan to go to India.
Yeah, and then if you need help on that, just when are you planning to go?
Like in January first week.
Okay. So you're planning to go to India, and then
before that, it's a quick process.
What is worrying you?
My worry is like I have to go for an interview, and if there is any confusion between my designation, they can reject the during the stamping time.
Okay, you're worried about the stamping, yes, because the letter. Well, yeah, it depends again how much change has been happening. If If it is like we call a material change, then yes, you have to file an amendment, file it under premium, get it approved, and then when you travel for stamping, it won't be a problem. So that's the way it works.
Okay.
But bottom line, it's not that difficult. But only thing is just like make sure that all the things are done properly. And if you need help again, just give us a call. We'll help you. 510-742-5887. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Hey Shah, thanks for taking
Hello.
my call. First of all, thank you very much for providing great assistance. You're pretty awesome.
You're welcome, my friend.
Secondly, I wanted to ask, I have an approved H1B and I'm currently working with I-140 approved. My extension is in progress. My current H1 is expiring December 20th. Now my question here is, assuming if I don't get the extension by that time because it's filed in the regular process, not in premium, can I change my job to another employer?
Yes, this is a good question. You can change, but it's risky because what you have to do in order to change, if you want to do kind of some sort of transfer, quote unquote, you will have to basically kind of file it under a bridge, which means you have to piggy right on the pending case. And if the pending case crumbles, that means the other one crumbles. The best is to wait for an approval, then you move.
Okay, so you're suggesting to get my approval first from my employer one, and then change the job.
Now, if you do the transfer before December 24, you're okay, because before December 24, you still have a solid status. What did you say your I-94 expires?
Same, December 20th.
Okay. If you do your transfer before December 28th, you should not have any problem. But if you do it after, then I will recommend you wait first for this extension to be approved, then you file for the transfer. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and if you need help again, give us a call. I'll help you to do it. 510-742-5887. I think we have a couple of callers, right, Devika? This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
I have a question. Like, I filed for the citizenship, and it is like expected date is around July. So I wanted to visit India in January or February. Is it okay?
Can you repeat? I didn't get. I think I lost you in the middle. What did you say?
So I filed my citizenship this year, and the expected date is around July. So I wanted to visit India for 2-3 weeks around January or February next year. So am I able to go, or I should wait?
No, you should be fine. You already did your fingerprint?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Then you can travel, but just don't stay too long, and have someone to be here in case any letter comes. They can call you, and if you have to postpone it a little bit, if in case, let's say, God forbid, the interview happens around that same time, then they can postpone it for you. Otherwise, there's nothing to be done. You're just waiting. Then you're safe. You're fine. You can just go and then come back. So you should not have any problem really to go back for 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay. And one more question I do have. Like, I'm just like hearing about the sibling filing green cards for them. So if I file for my sibling, you said it will take like 10 to 15 years to process. But in case, like if my brother got job offer from here, can I come without like completely processing the green card?
Yes, of course. This is the advantage, but you have to come in a dual intent visa, like an H1B, L visa, or O visa. But the answer is yes, because this is separate. As long as you don't violate the rules for the visas you are on, which you will not do under H1B or L1, then no problem. Okay?
No, I mean to say, like, because you've already processed the green card and certain like I-40 is passed or something. So can he tell the employer that he's in the processing of the green card, and then they can just like file for his visa like that?
Well, if family petition will not affect your case at all. So there's nothing. Only thing when they fill the form, you can inform the officer that hey, there was something that was filed for you or something, but that's it. Nothing else.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Good luck to you. And again, if you need help, 510-742-5887. I think we have a couple of more callers, right? Vedika, let me take the callers. This is Shah Peerally. You're 11 here.
Hello. Hi. Is this Shah Peerally?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. So I have like two questions regarding my current H1 status. So my husband got his H1B approved, and my H4 is still under process. So I just have this, is it safe to go back to India for F1 stamping? I already have my I-20 in hand. Yeah.
Okay. You want to know if you do a change of status or go back to India for stamping?
Yeah, I want to go back to India for F1 stamping, not for the H4. My H4 is still under process.
Okay. Well, this is the thing. If you go to India, you get your F1 stamp and you come back. And when you come back, they don't cancel your H4. They move you back to H4. Then the F1 will be cancelled. So if you travel to go outside for your stamping, make sure you cancel the present H1, H4. Then you go. If not, it will create some problems. Okay?
Okay. So is it safe to go for the F1 stamp while I'm on, H4 process?
Yeah, that's another thing. If you have or your husband has an I-140 approved, there's a chance they can deny you an F1. But in practice, I've never really seen this. All I know is that they have tried to use it in the past, once or twice. So that's pretty much it. Apart from that, this should be okay. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live now.
Hey, hello. Good morning, sir. This is Sharad.
Hi, Sharad. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, yeah, I have a question.
I'm listening.
Yeah. So, I recently got my H1B extension approved. And
good.
And my wife's, I've also attached my wife. She's a dependent. She's on H4. And I also attached H4 along with my H1B. But we haven't heard back from the USCIS on the H4 extension so far. But her visa period has expired, and her I-94 has also expired. So my question is, my wife wants to pursue her master's, and she wants to, move to the F1 visa. So what should be the steps right now? So can she go back? So we are from India. So can she go back to India and attend the F1 stamping interview, and come back to the country on F1? And if she does, how does the H4 extension application situation be? Like, should we withdraw that application or?
Yeah, this is a good question because I think we got that before too. Okay, number one, if you go for the stamping, you come back, make sure you withdraw the H4 application. Now, and then because if you don't, then automatically that person will revert back on H4. So if that's your question, that's the way to do it. So the best is after when ready, you just go ahead and apply for your F1, and then withdraw the H4. Now, if you want to do a change of status to H4, then you make sure that you also withdraw change of status to F1, you make sure you withdraw the F1 or the H4. Sorry, too many F and H. Okay?
Yes. So yeah, let me make sure. So right now, so if she gets the F1, if the visa interview goes all well, then I have to withdraw. Otherwise, I can keep it, assuming the visa interview doesn't go well and she gets rejected. So I can keep the H4 extension application in place, right?
Yes.
And there's
technically, I'll tell you the problem. The H4 doesn't require an extension to come back to America. Let's say she goes back to India to get her stamp of F1. Even the H4 here is pending. She just has to go to the U.S. Embassy, get her H4 stamp, and she comes back here, and you just ignore that H4 that you filed the extension, because just like the student visa, it will go faster. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Did you follow me?
Okay, so
Okay. You don't have to worry if this one is pending here, because it has no value really. You are already out of the country. By the time you come back, you just have to go to the U.S. Embassy, get the new stamping, and then come back. Okay?
Okay, and we don't need to apply for the change of status now anyways, when I'm going for the F1.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to, unless you're planning to stay. You're not sure, you have to go back. Okay? Okay.
All right.
And if you want me to analyze further, feel free. You can always call my office, 510-742-5887. Okay? Good luck to you.
Sure. Thank you.
Let me take one more. You're welcome. Let me take another call, America. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
I want to know, like, when you do the petition for your brothers and sister in 2007.
Yes. Can you please turn off the radio in the background, because there's an echo?
Sure. वो अपने भाई और बहन की पिटीशन 2007 में की थी, तो अब कितना टाइम और लगेगा?
For who? I couldn't hear you. For who are you sponsoring? Your brother, sister?
Married brother and sister.
It's taking around 15 years.
15 years?
15 years. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
15 years from there. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. Okay? Alright. Okay, so I don't know if we have more callers. I think we don't, but thank you so much. We got so many callers, and I really appreciate that. Like I said, this show really runs on callers, because that's how we really get the feedback. And we were talking originally about family petition, but we got so many questions and for marriage case. So if you're already here, you're filing for a marriage, you can file an adjustment of status, and if everything goes as planned, you will have a fingerprint. After fingerprint, you will probably be called for an interview with your spouse, and if you pass the test, you ultimately get your green card. And even if you get your green card now, if it is less than 2 years, you'll get a conditional green card. That means you have to actually go ahead and refile a paper to remove that condition. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we are live on the Radio Zindagi, and today is November 21st, and if you're hearing the show another day, that means it's not a live show. So next week will probably not be a live show, so feel free to check in, because you will still hear the recording. So I hope it will help. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about so many things, and I wanted to go back a little bit before I move to debt settlement about the issue of now filing for a petition for your spouse while they're abroad. So even if you're a green card holder, etc., it doesn't take that long. So go ahead and file it. You can always upgrade it later. It all depends on the situation. So I highly recommend to people that make sure that they understand what's happening, so before they make a decision on jumping from one company to another also. And also for family petitions, of course, many people get married and then later they found out that it was just some people took advantage of them, especially if you're a U.S. citizen, so you have to be careful too. At the same time, now we have U.S. citizens taking advantage of other people, and that can also lead to cases like VAWA, U visa, etc. Let me take another call and I'll talk a little bit about those. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Hi, Mr. Shah Peerally. I just have one question. So my extension was filed, and then I had to change the location. In that case, my amendment was filed. So with USCIS, my extension and my amendment both were in progress. I just checked the status of my extension, which was the first case, it says that I got an RFE for that, but my since my amendment was already filed, so does it make sense that my amendment will override my earlier extension application, or do I need to respond to RFE for my earlier extension?
Well, I will recommend that you explain that, but what is your question exactly? You mean, will that affect you in the future?
No, I mean, so I'm not sure what's the next step for me. I mean, should I wait? Should I do some action on my RFE for the first application, which was extension?
Yes.
But since I already filed the amendment after 2 months of filing H1 extension.
Yeah, let me explain to you. The amendment will not work if there's no extension, because what you're amending is an H1B, and if there is no extension, that means you're not amending anything. So the answer is yes. You have to also file that together. Okay.
So I have to respond for RFE, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay then. Thank you. I think we have one more caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello. Okay, no problem. So I don't know how much time we are left, Vedika. I think we have like 7 or 8 minutes. So let me talk a little bit about debt settlement, because I didn't have a chance to talk about that. Right now we're getting a lot of calls, people, for debt settlement. For whatever reason, a lot of people are worried that the economy is not doing well. At the same time, they are facing hardship, or they're getting, for example, they are getting terminated at their jobs, and etc. And then they are left hanging with a lot of credit cards, loans, etc. And we can help you if you need help. I'll take the call in 1 minute. Vedika, let me just finish that sentence. So if you need help with the debt settlement on credit cards, second mortgages, etc., I will feel free to call our office 510-7425-887, 510-7425-887, and we are talking, of course, about immigration law. And I think we have one caller. Let me take the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello. I think I lost the caller. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear you very well.
Yeah, hi. Hi, sir. I have a question regarding the family petition. My mom recently got a citizenship, like just few months back. So I'm on a H1 visa working here. So can she file a green card for me?
Who, your mother?
Yeah, mother.
Yes, she can. But is she a green card holder, or she's a citizen?
She's a citizen.
Okay, yeah, she can file for you, but it will take like 10
I have already approved 140. I already have another 140 approved.
Okay, that's good, but the I-140 will not really help you, because this is not an employment base when it comes to family petition. But yes, the I-140 on its own will stand. But for that, for her, filing a petition for you, it should not be affected. You're fine. Okay, and how much time that processing will take if she files for me? 10 years. I'm a married, so I'm already married. So. Oh, you're already married. Yeah, no, but for U.S. citizen, no problem. It doesn't make any difference. It's around the same time, because your mom is a U.S. citizen. Okay. Yeah, but then how much is the processing time for that green card? That's what I'm saying. 10 to 12 years. Sometimes a little bit more. Okay. Good luck to you. Thanks a lot. I really wish I could give you news, but better news, but that's the way it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think fine. Good luck to you. So I think we won't be taking more callers now. Vedika, we're kind of almost done with the show. So I'm going to recap. We were talking, of course, about family petitions or your marriage petitions. If you're married to a U.S. citizen, make sure, number one, that this marriage is genuine. Number 2, all your paperwork are kept clear. And number 3, file all the paperwork properly, because I know a lot of people don't know how the system works. They just dump papers. In the past, the USCIS have been fixing a lot of our mistakes, but now they are not that forgiving, so you don't want to have this situation. So make sure that you hire a good lawyer to help you, and we can help you. We have done a lot of those cases. The number is 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about all this, and I don't know if Amit is here. Amit is already here? Okay, he's here. Time to give me 2 minutes, and then Amit will take over. So I just wanted to let people know that if you need any help with immigration, the number to our office 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And of course, we can help you with any issues on immigration. And then our team speaks Hindi, Punjabi, and many other languages, French, etc., etc. So if you need help on any of those languages, of course we have someone who can help you at the same time. So feel free to reach out, and I wanted to thank you all for listening. I think Amit, are you there? Hello. Hi, Shah.